over to Bahrain and speak with Abdulla Aljunaid, a Bahraini columnist and geopolitical analyst, joining us from the capital, Manama. And it's great to have you back. Let me just ask you, your reaction to this event today, the Bahraini ambassador finally presenting his credentials to the Israeli president, solidifying the relationship between Bahrain and Israel.
And it's going to be further solidified during September when the Israeli Foreign Minister Labid inaugurated the Israeli embassy in Manama as well. So I believe as two people in two countries, we are on the right path.
Right. Now, Abdullah, let's talk about the impact in Bahrain. It's been a little more low-key than the UAE, but we have seen some certainly developments there. We've seen even the tiny Jewish community in Bahrain, which I think was little known until the Abraham Accords suddenly come out in the spotlight. Where do you see this going forward? Are we going to see, for example, Bahrainis coming here in Israel once the COVID restrictions are lifted and we see these flights? We know that the airlines are going to start flying beginning next month, twice weekly.
And it is going to happen, of course. And with regard to our Jewish community, they are as Bahraini as I am and as involved and active in every aspect of life as any other Bahrainis. And some of them have represented us even at the level of ambassadors to the United States and other countries. And also with regard to the Bahraini Jewish community, they are also very active in business, social, and also being represented at the Shura Council and otherwise. So how far are we going to push collectively as two peoples towards solidifying this relationship? I believe we both have the responsibility to make sure that this relations stay on the right track.
Right. Now, I want to note that your ambassador did specifically mention working hand in hand towards peace, security, and stability in the world. Of course, security, a big factor, is it not, between Israel and Bahrain? How do you see that developing? And of course, right across the Gulf there, you have Iran, which has certainly been a factor in drawing these Gulf states together with Israel.
I believe very much that we jointly and collectively are the stakeholders when it's come to responsibility, the first responsibility toward exiting or affecting stability and the whole region. Collectively, not just for the countries that have recognized Israel or otherwise, but collectively, we are the first stakeholders, and collectively, it is our responsibility. And we are not, or should continue to expect that other countries or powers going to be representing our interests in this area in particular. Restabilizing this region is at the forefront of our, let's say, agenda collectively again. And how much we can do, I believe we can. The more that the international community see us proactively play and a positive role towards addressing those issues, I believe a lot of other countries are going to come around and understand and listen to us first before they go and do things on their own, like the 2015 nuclear accord that was signed with Iran that compromised the stability of this region.
All right, Abdulla Aljunaid there speaking to us from Bahrain. Thank you for joining us again.